video you are currently watching is something I have looked forward to making for over a year. At the end of the day, my full intention was to finish and publicize this video on October 23rd, 2024. During this over a year time span, I have attempted to make this video half a dozen times in many formats and was never truly satisfied with the results. Probably because the main subject or focus of this video will be tedious and boring to some people, but I still want to make the most of this subject in this video. Exactly 1 year ago, October 23rd, 2023, a video had been uploaded to this channel titled the 1,000 hour long video. At first glance, the video is not 1,000 hours. The description clears this up by stating 1,000 hours of content is in the video, just sped up by 100 times or 10,000% speed. Our friend group always looked up to this video, way before it had even existed, actually. We had the idea to make this video long ago, way before 1,000 hours of content was even watched. And maybe this gave some of us motivation to actually watch through 1,000 hours of content. There came a few rules with our friend group watching these 1,000 hours of content. Every video that was watched is and must be 50 minutes or longer. At minimum, 2 people must be present during the video. Every video must be on YouTube, nothing off platform. If the video itself doesn't visually change, for example, 10 hours of nothing, you don't actually have to stare at the video if nothing is changing. If the video itself does visually change, for example, Pets Got the Best Game You've Ever Played, you would actually have to stare at the video and watch it. If the video itself does visually change, for example, All the Small Things music video 1 hour loop, you would only have to stare at the video and watch it until it loops or nothing new happens. The categories for these long videos are referred to as listen and watch. I will also now refer to calling content as long videos from this point forward. And lastly, 2 long videos cannot be watched at once. That pretty much sums up the rules of long videos and what long videos are. The 1,000 hour long video contains 221 long videos on YouTube that our friend group watched within a nearly 17-month period from June 4th, 2022 to October 23rd, 2023. This is kind of a part now where the rest of this video becomes repetitive and dull. I haven't been satisfied with the format of every version I've made of this video because what is there to talk about? Originally, the former concept of this video was for me to explain and express my opinion on all 221 long videos that had been watched, along with little bits of our reactions to some long videos over time, like a montage, an estimated 4-hour long video of the same exact process. I wasn't satisfied with that. I threw out the reactions and montages and still wasn't satisfied with the result, even after starting from scratch a couple times. And now we're here. I've given it thought and came to the vast conclusion that the best way for me to make this video as enjoyable and watchable as possible is to put my 2 cents in on which long videos should be explained and deserve to be brought up in this video, including my judgment, to make it shorter and more entertaining. This video is still going to be quite long, but not as long and hopefully not as boring as it would have been. If you clicked on this video anticipating something bigger or better than what I have to offer, I hope you can change your expectations about this video and enjoy it for what it is. I'm not too sure if many people will even bother watching this video, but to those who are and have been engaged throughout this journey, thank you. Here's the long video roulette. Throughout going over the selected few long videos that I believe deserve to be talked about, there will be quite a few honorable mentions by the end of it, though I will bring up one of them right now, that being the very first long video that was watched. We are number 1, but it's in the description. Really, the only reason this gets an honorable mention is because it's the first long video that was watched. The video itself isn't all that much special compared to most other long videos. Aside from the fact this entire video has memes dating back from 2016 to 2017 like Shrek, the B-movie, Let It Grow, We Are Number 1. There's not really much else to say about this video, especially considering how much of a mess it would be to go through the process of explaining this video in specific. This goes with many other long videos too. The next video on this list was something I honestly expected to talk about further into this video, but here we are, I guess. It's hard for me to really give this video an introduction. It's something so simplistic yet fascinating. 7. Around the time of this video being watched, this video didn't even have 1,000 views, and the video was simply 7. A 7-hour-long video with a still image and ambient set altogether gives you this, lack of a better word, feeling you've never had before with a YouTube video. At the time of us watching 7, we never really looked at it the way we do now. I feel like for a lot of long videos here, or really every long video I mention, should be highly recommended to be given a watch. And I don't want to be the type of guy to say, oh, before you continue, you should watch this 16.5-hour-long video before continuing to watch this video. I do recommend taking a look at most of these mentioned videos, but specifically this one. The way you look at this video after watching it is a lot more unique than most other videos in general. And the extra layer of how unexpected and unpredictable this video is really adds to the atmosphere. Considering the first peek of this video is very ominous, there's a lot. And when it comes to long video history, this video deserves its place somewhere special. I'm also quite surprised out of hundreds of long videos, this was one of the first few long videos we watched. Specifically the 6th long video. I emphasize this video number 6 because this video is 7. The fact the opportunity to make this the 7th long video significantly irritates me, but hey, what can you do about it? A lot of the videos mentioned are probably just going to be passed by in not even a minute. I say this because the next video that deserves to be on this list is the perfect game of Pac-Man. There's just not a whole lot I can say about it. It's definitely an interesting video overall that should be mentioned, but there's just not a lot I can say about it. Maybe some of you watching don't even know there's an end to Pac-Man, or aware of the kill string. RG MechX explains the kill string of Pac-Man pretty well, if you're unaware and interested of the kill string of Pac-Man and how this happens. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Battle Cats, Tower defense game with cats. For a majority of the game, you get 10 slots for cat units. Now imagine just playing through the game with only 1 unit. This video pretty much just goes over a chunk of the game being completed with only 1 slot, and the amount of time, strategy, and effort that was put into this video is beautiful. Something I find interesting is the game, or challenge/objective, wasn't exactly completed. I believe Suptasta, the person who made this video, was going to split this challenge into 2 parts. And as of 933 days later, there has been no next part or update to this video. So it may be highly possible that he is still going at it to this day. Who knows? We'll find out in the future. Get it? In the future. Whatever. During the last third of this video, the pacing of the commentary just becomes very slow over time. I don't think it's a bad thing. It wasn't intentional. I'm just saying the pacing was very slow. Like, I mean, this slow. Okay, moving on. This next video is a classic. You've either seen this video or just the original video, Chinese, or neither. Chinese is a 15-minute video being a compilation of 2 people messing around playing Parappa the Rapper 2. The compilation presents the best and funniest moments from their session, and the full Chinese being the uncut 2-hour session. The video overall is still funny and hilarious, and I recommend at least watching the compilation video. I don't think there's really anything else I can say about this video. I wish I could, because I've said little to nothing about this video, but it's still a really good video. A good amount of the long videos that are listed as honorable mentions later on are most likely videos that have a song loop for 1, 10, or however many hours, and seeing that there's quite a few of them, they're mostly listed as honorable mentions for that reason. Like, I think having all the small things music video 1-hour loop randomly be mentioned throughout the plethora of actual long videos here sounds ridiculous, and boring because of how many there would be. But there are a couple videos like this that will slip by here and there, such as the next video on this list, One More Time. As much as this video literally falls under the same category as many other long videos, this video had a bit more of an impact for long videos, mainly because a few other long videos with the same visuals were watched, such as Night Ride, Bion Damn Fries, and so on. There's nothing too special with One More Time itself. 3 men head bobbing to One More Time by Daft Punk for 10 hours. Every 6 minutes, something ends up happening, then immediately boots back to what it was. The song also goes back and forth between normal pitch and a slightly higher pitch, which I never really understood. I guess that added a little bit more to it. According to the description, there's 2 Easter eggs somewhere in the video. One being 3 hours, 17 minutes in, where a cop car chases behind them for a few seconds before the cop car falls behind and loses them.
Passengers, step out of the vehicle.
The second Easter egg is a secret text message that only appears for literally 3 frames in the video that says, "Don't think about elephants." I accidentally found this, which was shocking considering 90% of the time, me and probably no one else in our friend group who was watching at the time was actually looking at the video. I commented referencing the Easter egg over 2 years ago, and some people have probably mistaken this comment as part of a puzzle I made subsequently, which has nothing to do with the puzzle. I will pull the gatekeeping card by not saying where the second Easter egg is, and will leave it to you to discover if you're that nosy. To me, it feels somewhat wrong to not mention the Mouth Experience in this video. The Mouth Experience contains 4 mixtapes from Neil Cicierega, including over 80 songs total, pretty much like a compilation or a tetralogy if that's the correct term. All of these songs are mashups, so you'll pretty much hear something like this, or this. So what I find hilarious and amazing about all of this is the song All Star by Smash Mouth is featured in almost every song. It's always somewhere in these songs, whether it's just sampled throughout a song, referenced in a song title, Morse code spelling out lyrics to All Star, or just All Star lyrics in the metadata of some songs. It's beautiful. All 4 of Neil's mixtape titles also start with Mouth, referencing, Smash Mouth, All Star. The amount of work and quality put into these nearly 4 hours worth of mashups is charming, and that's why it deserves to have a spot in this video. Also, there's probably a great amount of you watching that haven't even heard this before. The Mouth Experience, not Neil. I'm sure almost all of you watching have stumbled upon something created by Neil at least once, hopefully. RNG Dungeon is an astonishingly high-quality adventure fan game for I Want to Be the Guy created by the TGCD team with many surprises throughout the entire game. This video is an hour-long playthrough of the game played by Master Maxify, and words cannot describe how great and enjoyable this video is. When I say words cannot describe, I literally don't know what to say here in this script. Usually I don't rewatch many long videos after watching them the first time, but this is one of the few long videos I've actually rewatched once or twice because of how great it is. As much as I don't play much of anything related to I Want to Be the Guy, this video is excellent. Just a moment ago, I mentioned RNG Dungeon is one of the only few long videos I've watched more than once. Yeah, the next 4 videos that are going to be mentioned I've rewatched at least once as well, and I promise that is a coincidence. This next long video probably wouldn't have been talked about for as long as it will be right now because of the history it's had. You've probably heard something about Man in Cave by Internet Historian at some point, whether you've watched it or heard something else about it. Man in Cave is an hour-long documentary that illustrates a true story of a man who got stuck in a cave nearly 100 years ago in 1925. The story goes very in-depth, and the visuals and storytelling is amazing. Well, actually, no, let me stop at storytelling. Over 8 months after Man in Cave was originally uploaded, the video was taken down due to plagiarism from an entire article Lucas Riley wrote for the Mental Floss magazine back in 2018, way before Internet Historian even uploaded Man in Cave. H-Bomber Guy goes more in depth about this in his plagiarism and YouTube video if you'd like to know more about this situation. As for the Man in Cave video itself, it feels somewhat wrong giving this video a spot on this list because of its blatant plagiarism, but god, this video was so good. Internet Historian would end up re-uploading the video, removing any sort of plagiarism and crediting everyone after the original video was taken down, so cool. We actually ended up watching the re-uploaded version exactly 2 years after watching the original video, so yeah, I don't believe I'm leaving anything out, hopefully. This part took a little while to research. I don't listen to Vocaloid, at all, but Triple Baka is such a good song. I don't think I ever really cared about this song until after I listened to it for 7 hours. But Triple Baka is so good, we listened to it for another 10 hours, exactly 2 years after the first time we listened to it, and it was absolutely worth it. Such a simple video, yet so good. This is probably the second best 10-hour video we watched. I think the best 10-hour video is obvious, but this is still going second. Surprisingly, Master Maxify lands on this list again with I Want to See the Mayubushi, which is another I Want to Be the Guy fan game, except this fan game is a whole lot harder than RNG Dungeon. I Want to See the Mayubushi is a 3-minute avoidance with countless patterns you need to memorize following many other obstacles and a bit of RNG sprinkled on top. This nearly hour-and-a-half long video shows Master Maxify's progression and highlights throughout clearing the avoidance. Along the way, there are many funny bits and interesting topics throughout the video. Out of every long video I've watched more than once, this is probably the video I've rewatched the most, about 5 or 6 times. It's a really good video, and I highly recommend giving it a watch or skimming through the video a bit. This video also impacted our friend group quite a lot, not in a bad way. Mighty Mushi was referenced in our friend group everywhere for a long period of time, and some of us at some point would play how to do the Mighty Mushi. None of us ever got close to clearing the avoidance, which is a massive no-brainer considering this avoidance is extremely challenging to the point where only a couple dozen people have actually been able to clear the avoidance, taking numerous hours in the process. With that being said, the furthest one of us has gotten is reaching Mighty Mushi himself, which is about 40% into the avoidance. Within the next few months, Master Maxify will most likely upload his biggest project yet, being I Want to Be the Last CIS, which is an even harder avoidance than I Want to See the Mighty Mushi, being an over 12-minute long avoidance. The last CIS video will more than likely follow these same criteria and outline and be around 5 hours long. In that case, Master Maxify realistically has 3 long videos worth mentioning in this video now. I cannot think of literally any other way to introduce this video, and it is exactly what you think it is. The 179 Days of Christmas is an extended version of the 12 Days of Christmas. After the 12th day of Christmas, it just continues on with the 13th day of Christmas. This process continues for just about 9 hours, and to this day, I am not sick of hearing this song, even after re-listening to it 3 times over the span of 2 years. I don't think anyone would bother listening to this more than most of the other long videos I've listed off so far, which is completely understandable. Like 2% of the video total is normal, as for the other 98%, it's basically the same thing. However, there are actually Easter eggs throughout the entire thing, probably about a dozen of them where things are different. For instance, every time he says 69 after the 69th day of Christmas, he just laughs. And it's different every single time. That's sort of a spoiler for one of the Easter eggs. It's not like most people are going to watch it anyways. There are many more clever Easter eggs with the song, and I think they're humorous and interesting to find. Anyways, yeah, I'm most likely going to re-listen to this again this Christmas. And next Christmas. This song never gets old to me. After the 179 Days of Christmas video, a new concept came into play for long videos that would change long video history and ultimately give it a new beginning, or path. That being a wheel. A wheel with over 40 videos ranging from rarely below an hour to having many 10-plus hour long videos. The rule was to spin the wheel, whatever long video we got, we had to watch. And we couldn't spin the wheel again until the long video we got was finished. And we couldn't skip the video either. We still watched some long videos over time that weren't on the wheel, but this was where a lot of the long videos past this point weren't our choice. A wheel spun the long video for us. It was the long video roulette. The wheel won't really be brought up a lot from this point forward. Definitely not as much as it would have been if I stuck with the older format of this video's concept, but oh well. During the time span of long video history between 7 and where we're currently at in this video right now, our friend group became friends with a couple of the people that had made 7. Around 4 months after 7 was published, another long video had been uploaded titled 12. It was like the bigger and better version of 7. It wasn't the exact same video as 7, like a copy. It was just about as unexpected as 7 was, and was still quite ominous. There was also a lot more material in 12 than in 7. For instance, 7 has a lot of ambient noise for a majority of the video, and most of the time the ambience would just be its song slowed down a bunch. As for 12, it probably does the same process, but there is tons more than just a song being slowed down. There are many things I'm sure I haven't even discovered in 12 yet. It's like a sludge of content narrowed into a 12-hour video with tons of wacky effects piled onto it, and I like that. If I had to decide which video was better, 7 or 12, meticulously 12 would be better, but something about 7 to this day still holds such unnecessary value to me, and I don't know why. Our friend group watched 12 about 2 days after it was published, and about 10 of us were there to listen to most of it. A couple of the people that created 12 and 7 were also there to watch most of it with us as well. It was a pretty fun experience, and I still have the entire recording for the whole reaction to 12 to this day, and I sometimes like to look back at it. I remember rolling this next video and thinking it was going to be a nightmare to complete. That hurts. It's Toadette. That hurts. Oh my goodness. But honestly, it just became more enjoyable and less miserable to watch over time. And looking back, this video easily deserves to be on this list. Toadette is a 12-hour compilation of Super Mario Maker 2 gameplay by Devbug, ranging from having fun playing random levels to playing co-op levels to spending 6 hours reaching S tier in versus mode. And it never got boring. Toadette is actually a compilation compilation of compilations that are also compilations. I don't exactly think I've rewatched this entire video, but there are definitely some parts I've rewatched once or twice. I think this video is amazing, and I recommend at least giving a bit of it a watch. Aside from that, I have nothing else to say about this video.
Hey, Apple!
Yeah, no, we watched this entire thing. I don't even know if this deserves to have a spot in this video, but whatever, it's too late now. To this day, this is the longest video we've had to actually stare at and watch. I don't hate this video. I absolutely do think this video is more boring and exhausting compared to Toadette, but it wasn't annoying and boring enough to take like a month to finish this video. Matter of fact, it only took 5 consecutive days to get through with this video. I feel like with most other videos of this length, it'd take a lot longer, but who knows. We watched Toadette in 6 consecutive days, so maybe we were just really focused in on long videos at this time. We probably were. This video is flawless. Some people will probably disagree with this video being on this list, but to me this video is beautiful. Give it a minute to kick in. The longer you focus and listen to this, the more it feels so divine. When this video was watched as a long video, I never focused too much on the audio itself, considering I was playing The Escapist most of the time. I'd come back to this video and listen to some of it from time to time, and it's nearly perfect. As foolish and corny as it sounds, I have cried to 2 long videos ever, and this is one of them. A piece of music stretched so far in length to nearly 5 hours that it becomes so ambient and powerful. It's perplexing. I describe this video like it's one of the best long videos we've watched, and it sounds incorrect to say it is and isn't. There are many better long videos others would prefer over this, but the fact this video just exists throughout this cluster of long videos feels reassuring. I think I've had my moment now. The original setup version of the song sounds neat as well. It sounds quite a bit different than what I had imagined it sounding like listening to Explode so much, but it doesn't change my perspective listening to either. I also found the picture for this video interesting. I never understood what it was meant to be until a few months back while writing the script that it is a zoomed in frame of this picture. I just thought it'd be interesting to share. I also think it'd be interesting to share that this next video is the last video on the wheel to be chosen, that being the possible quiz. I say it's interesting because the wheel was first spun on October 8th, 2022, and 41 videos later, the wheel was spun for the last time on December 16th, 2022. The fact that over 2.5 months of long video history went by in the course of 5 minutes in this video is preposterous. But then again, I'm the one editing this video, so I shouldn't be surprised. The Possible Quiz is a very well-made video by Tomago being a playthrough and walkthrough of the 2007 Flash game, The Impossible Quiz. I've watched PewDiePie and Markiplier and other people play this game years ago, but Tomago's video on this game has to be the best video that covers this game. A wonderfully edited and researched hour-and-a-half long video for a game that came out almost 2 decades ago. Such a well-put-together video, and that's why it deserves to be on this list. Not because it was the last video on the wheel, but it's cool this was the last video we got on the wheel. It felt like a treat. Isaac Y has created 4 Last to Leave VC videos, in which all of them we've watched. However, specifically the third Last to Leave VC video, Last to Leave VC wins $25,000, is very likely to be the best video of the Last to Leave VC series. Each Last to Leave VC video gets bigger and better each time, but the third one stands out more than the other 3 videos. They're not bad. To be honest, they're all really good, but the third Last to Leave VC video has to be mentioned for how superb it is. I'd recommend giving it a watch. It's funny, it's random, it's a little emotional, and overall just really high quality. And I can't wait for the 5th Last to Leave VC video. I wonder if there will be a 5th one. By the time this video is over 2 months old, we'll soon. I've never played the game L.A. Noire before, but I've most definitely watched someone play it. Zero IQ Detective is an hour-long playthrough of the game L.A. Noire played by Gaming Hole, better known as Galactical. The majority of the game isn't taken seriously at all, which makes this video hilarious as well as the fantastic editing the entire video has. I'd highly recommend giving this video a watch because of how remarkable it is overall. You don't see many long videos watched of casual playthroughs or walkthroughs of games, but these are the very few long videos that fall into this category that are outstanding. O-R-D. After the wheel had been concluded, we planned ahead for a second wheel that would begin to be spun on New Year's 2023. we have now reached the point of this video where the second wheel had commenced and would be spun. In total, the second wheel would have 125 videos, and at some point would feature a gimmick to spice long videos up a bit. There were actually two different wheels, the easy wheel and the hard wheel. The easy wheel would have long videos ranged from 50 minutes to 7 hours in length, including a 21-hour-long video and a swap entry that covered a fourth of the wheel that would exponentially shrink over time. Landing on swap would redirect you to the hard wheel, which included less videos than the easy wheel, but every video would be over 10 hours in length, resulting you in being stuck with countless 10-hour videos, unless you get lucky and land on swap again. It's only a 1 in 4 chance, so it's not like you'll get extremely lucky and have to sit through all of this, right? The next mentioned long video is surprisingly very distant between the other previously mentioned long videos, which checks out since a lot of them are low quality. As bad as it is that you have to actually stare at this video, it wasn't all that bad to me at least. It feels like something you'd put on in the background while you're doing something, except you're not actually doing anything, you're just watching the video. I'm positive I've listened to this a few times in the background, but the only instance I actually watched it was for the long video. It wasn't too boring. Some of the topics were a bit interesting and weird. I wish I could say more about this video because it does feel unnecessarily special, but maybe that's just me because of the history and personal connections I've had with this video. Desmond lands on this list again with Endless Easy Endgame, which is also a compilation of other videos he's uploaded where his objective is to clear 1,000 Endless Easy levels in Super Mario Maker 2 to earn a special hoodie for his character. That's it. Just like with Toadette, this video was also entertaining and funny.
Ooh, power move. It was a flex, so he knows what I'm capable of. Never speak of this.
I wouldn't say Endless Easy is as good as Toadette, but it definitely deserves a spot on this list as well. This video having an overall objective or a challenge made this video less boring than it likely would have been too. Even though a grand majority of Endless Easy levels are terrible spam or little tinny levels as some say, it's still a great video. This video is unmistakably self-explanatory, and from the surface, it just seems like another moderate long video added to the pile, but this video was a lot funnier than it should have been. From what I remember watching this as a long video, I didn't care about it at first when the wheel landed on it. Then I was lightheaded after like 5 minutes.
What?
Why is there smoke coming out of your purveyor?
Oh my god.
No!
How many views does this have? It doesn't even have 500. I feel so bad.
Oh, you got it! My roast is ruined!
Yeah, we get it. Your roast is ruined.
It's getting so many times.
Why is there smoke coming out of your oven, Seymour? Oh, you got it!
You like how the wood jack.
That's what I call hamburger.
That word.
Really? Well, Seymour, I'm from Utica, and I never heard anyone use the phrase steam cake. Oh, not a Utica, no, it was unforgettable.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah. We call them steam cake. Yeah. We call them steam cake.
Right?
No!
It got to a point for half the video where every time a word was repeated and looped back to its last use, we would just lose it, and that is exactly why it is being mentioned here. At the same time, if someone doesn't find this long video funny, then yeah, this is just another moderate long video added to the pile. This was also the 200th long video, which wasn't intentional at all, but honestly, I'm glad this was the 200th long video. Something worth remembering, instead of something like the long video we got right after this being Don't Eat in the Hall's 1-hour loop. At this point, long videos are so random, you might as well throw a random 4-day long video somewhere in there, or have the 500th long video be All the Small Things music video 1-hour loop. I don't know why I keep bringing up All the Small Things. We haven't even watched it as a long video, and I don't even think there's a YouTube video of it. Maybe one day if we pick this back up, this will be the closest to it.
Tower Rush.
Probably will be.
It happened.
It happened! It finally happened! It finally... Wow!
No. Oh my god. I always feared rolling this long video, having to watch it and be stuck on it for days, if not weeks, but looking back, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. We didn't stare at this video for the most part, which is highly debatable considering the video changes, meaning we probably should have actually watched it. This seems like a video that gets progressively annoying after a few hours in, but surprisingly, it never really got to us. It feels wrong not to mention this video, but I'm sort of at another roadblock in the script where I don't know what to say for my reasoning aside from just the video itself. This long video didn't seem to have a huge impact looking back at long video history, but this was still the first 20-hour long video, and I think it's worth mentioning this long video. That's all I got. When it comes to tier lists or rankings, I'm not adequate at categorizing pieces of anything at all. If I were given the question, what is the top 10 best long videos you've watched ranked? I would take an extended period of time to provide an answer, and by the end of it, my answer would probably be inaccurate and an answer I'm not satisfied with. If I were given the question, what is the best long video you've watched, period, I would say Masked Dancers Meeting the Gods I Never Knew. Masked Dancers Meeting the Gods I Never Knew is a 56-minute long video that starts off with Galactic Hole, who also uploaded Zero IQ Detective, expressing his favorite album of all time, Masked Dancers Concerning So Many Things You Forget Where You Are by the Brave Little Abacus. The entire video does not go over why Masked Dancers is his favorite album, but more of using the album as a support focus to convey other thoughts he has that are very interesting. The editing, the narrative, everything about this video is phenomenal. And I've looked back at this video many times over the past year, and it has always been nothing short of amusing and beautiful to me. This is the best long video I've watched. Out of the currently 372 long videos that have been watched, and even including long videos I've watched on my own that weren't counted, this is the best long video I've watched. And I say this again without hesitation, I highly recommend giving this video a watch. At some point, a few months after the video was published, it became unlisted at some point, and I'm kind of sad about that, but oh well. 4 months after we watched this video, I had listened to the Masked Dancers album to see what it's about. Upon first listening to it, I thought it was good. 8 months later, I've listened to the album over 100 times, and it is without a doubt one of my favorite albums of all time as well. Not for the same reason as Galactic, but still one of my favorite albums. Including Just Got Back from the Discomfort We're All Right by the Brave Little Abacus too. Everything about this segment is perfection, and I'd like to thank Galactic for it. Well, here we are. The end. Not the end of this video. There's still quite a lot of this video left. The video at the end itself on the surface looks like one of the most boring long videos we've watched and stared at, and yeah, it is. The end is a 6-hour long video created and uploaded by me, which includes a tiny snippet of every long video we've watched in order, except it's heavily slowed down, specifically by 100 times or 1% speed. The only reason this is being mentioned really is because of the video's concept, which only makes sense in the 1,000-hour long video. Speaking of the 1,000-hour long video, this is the last mentioned video on this list. I already explained the 1,000-hour long video over half an hour ago at the beginning of this video, so there's no need for me to re-explain it. It just makes sense to mention this video, even though I basically already did. I guess in case some of you care, this is every error that I know of in the 1,000-hour long video. This video is in parentheses. It should not be. Why does the time slowly get smaller here? I did not make it do that. The stopwatch time did not reset here after this video, so it just keeps going. A lot of the long video titles have been changed and updated on YouTube since the 1,000-hour long video was uploaded. For example, JTO Citadel Avoid Ultimate All Jump with Text Commentary Cut is now titled JTO Citadel Avoid All Jump Ultimate Text Commentary Cut. Some of the long videos' lengths may also be a second shorter or longer than they're displayed on YouTube, since if you check the exact length of some long videos such as Toadette, the video is actually 11 hours 59 minutes 59 seconds instead of 12 hours flat. I also mentioned a minute ago that the end had a special concept that only made sense in the 1,000-hour long video, since the end is the last long video before the 1,000-hour long video. The last 4 minutes of the 1,000-hour long video is 1 second of every long video in order at normal speed. The 1 seconds are either funny, random, or a reference to the number 1,000 for the 1,000-hour long video. This was a very interesting way to end the 1,000-hour long video and look back at every long video in the process. With all of that out of the way, that's about all I have to say about the 1,000-hour long video, and long videos in general. This video would go on for a little too long if I were to mention long videos past this point, such as sex survey results, Roblox MP3, Stop the Waz's Year of Clubhouse Game Supercut, Long Cube, and so on. My original intention for this video was to only cover the first 1,000 hours of long video history. Considering 600 more hours of long video content has been watched, it wouldn't hurt to include the full history of long videos here, but seeing how everything is right now, I think I'll just stick with my former idea. It's hard to say if I'll make a follow-up video in the future going over another piece, if not the rest of long video history, despite the fact that this video you are currently watching has taken me months to make. And I think there being a continuation or a sequel to a video like this just isn't ideal. I imagine some of you would absolutely want more of this, but the future's uncertain. Anything could happen. Before I keep continuing to ramble on, I should get on with the honorable mentions. This part will go by a little bit more quickly, and I won't have a lot to say with these videos, starting with Killer Bean. Like, it makes sense that Killer Bean is mentioned at all because it's a really good video, but that's like watching Whiplash and saying it's the top 5 best long videos ever. And it is, but it's a movie and almost every other long video isn't. So it's hard to really know where to put Killer Bean here, so I'm just giving it an honorable mention. I'm sure most people watching this video have seen Killer Bean too. This next honorable mention long video will also go by really quickly because there is next to nothing I can say about it, such as Carl and Shaggy stuck doing the Macarena in 9 hours and 53 seconds. The title basically explains the entire video for you. The song playing is Break My Stride by Matthew Wilder, and as much as I've listened to this song for probably over 30 hours total, I have yet to find this song annoying, and I still love this song. Probably makes sense why I gave this video an honorable mention. Still a classic video. Part of me feels that this long video shouldn't be an honorable mention and actually have a spot on the list, but it seems right for We Play Tanks to be an honorable mention on its own. I'm fascinated with We Play Tanks in general. The music, the missions, the stages, everything. The fact there's 100 missions or stages that takes over an hour to do is such a test of endurance compared to most other challenges in We Play and other Wii games. It's interesting seeing how far We Play Tanks goes and going as far as introducing new enemies and levels way beyond the original expectancy of how far players would get in this minigame, and that's why it's getting an honorable mention. Infinite Cube is an 18-hour-long video uploaded by Vsauce 3, Infinite Cube being the third video of the Infinity Trilogy. Nearly 10 years ago, Vsauce 3 uploaded a 2-hour-long video called Infinity, which went over 3 time travel paradoxes explained by Jake for about 5 minutes until the video loops, hence why the video is called Infinity. Over a year and a half later, Vsauce 3 would upload Infinite Squared, which is a 10-hour-long video of Jake explaining different types of time travel, paradoxes, and time loops. The production quality on these videos are beautiful, and I'd recommend at least watching each of these videos until it loops. Infinite Squared loops after 8 minutes, being longer than the original Infinity loop. Infinite Cube would be uploaded about 4 years later, being an 18-hour-long video of Jake explaining more complicated time travel paradoxes and time loops. The video then loops every 8 minutes as well, and that about explains the Infinity series. I was mainly going to give an honorable mention to Infinite Cube, but I think all 3 Infinity videos deserve some kind of mention. Jake stated that there will be a 4th and final Infinity video, most likely Infinity to the Power 4, explaining how all the other previous Infinity videos were part of a larger narrative. If Infinity to the Power 4 are to ever release, considering it's been over 4 years since Infinite Cube was released, Infinity to the Power 4 will most likely be over 26 hours long. I go out on a limb saying this because Infinity is 2 hours, Infinite Squared is 10 hours, and Infinite Cubed is 18 hours. Notice how the length between each Infinity video is 8 hours apart. This is an interesting long video. Typically, if you were to listen to any song for hours straight and have it logarithmically get slower after about 50% speed, the song would be almost unlistenable to listen to. As for Snowy, it doesn't become unlistenable until around 25 to 20% speed, which is impressive. This video has some kind of a personal connection to me. I've been aware of this video's existence for well over 5 years and have listened to it countless times throughout the years. It's unique that you can listen to this at almost any speed, and it'll still sound calming and beautiful. I like a lot about this video. The glitching text, the extremely slow zoom in. There's also this point in the video where the speed and audio glitches out for a little while. I'm glad this video is still somewhere in the fun of long video history. Out of every long video we've watched, if you had to think of any long video on YouTube, whether it was popular or just felt like it was a video we had to watch, it would be Nyan Cat. This was such a big thing over a decade ago of Nyan Cat for 10 hours straight or 24 hours straight, and it feels obligatory that we had to have watched this at some point. And I think it deserves an honorable mention here because it's Nyan Cat. Explaining this next long video is almost the exact same thing as One More Time. My Own Damn Fries is an hour-long video that is pretty much the same concept as One More Time, except it's an hour. The song is different, and the lighting is for some reason different too. The song, to me, sounds good enough to be worthy of an honorable mention, but I might just be throwing opinions out the window here at this point. And here we are. This is the last honorable mention video I have listed. Explaining this video probably falls under the same category as Killer Bean. I'm actually mentioning two long videos here, Total Drama Island and Total Drama Action. These are actual shows, so of course they'd be much better than most other long videos we've watched. I still think both Total Drama Island and Action should be mentioned because the thought of watching over 370 long videos in Total Drama is just in there sounds random. It's hilarious. We would have watched a lot more than the first two seasons if the YouTube channel didn't get terminated for whatever reason. It would have halted progress on long videos a lot more than it already did, but once you look back at that after a while, it wasn't all that bad. And that's it. I'm finally done writing the script. For the most part. I'll give these last few minutes to talk a little more about the surface of long videos in general. I'm happy long videos made it this far. Something about long videos are captivating to me. The idea of watching over 2 months worth of content on YouTube with your friends and looking back at it through a playlist or spreadsheet is fascinating to me. What once started as a simple inside joke that turned into watching this many long videos nearly 2.5 years later. It's difficult to finalize where long videos should end. Obviously long videos have to end at some point. I'm not going to watch long videos as a hobby for half my life. To an extent, we have plans and schedules for when long videos will come to a close and other events. But to put the question to rest, long videos aren't ending anytime soon. The true end of long videos probably won't even be reached considering how far away it is. If we ever reach it though, we have upcoming plans for something special, such as this video you're watching. It's also a long video too.
Yeah, barely a long video. I don't know if you can tell. I'm trying to stretch this video to 50 minutes. It's a little hard.
However, this will be the second to last long video we'll watch before the second 1,000 hour long video. Matter of fact, the last 10 long videos before the second 1,000 hour long video have already been planned and are all special videos. But this video won't be watched as a long video months until after this video is uploaded. Possibly even a year. The only thing I guess you can do is check and wait until we reach 2,000 hours of long videos watched total. To some of you who are obsessed with long videos, just like I am, in case you're unaware and interested, there is a spreadsheet for every long video we've watched, including information like every video's status, whether it's unlisted, deleted, or every long video we've watched sorted by its length. There's also a page I created that is basically Wordle, but in the format of long videos named Long Video. So if you're like me and know almost every long video from memory, you'd most likely find this as an intriguing challenge. Not for me though. To this day, I have a win streak of 246 days without the use of any help or any form of cheating like using the spreadsheet. Here's my statistics for long video in case you're also interested. One last thing I forgot to mention is there is a Google form where you can suggest a long video. Just make sure it follows the guidelines and boundaries stated and we'll probably watch it. We've got quite a few requests already and a good amount of them will be watched. I don't see myself creating another cool project relating to long videos like long videos because the general idea of long videos is something simple, not whatever history has been created here. I feel like there should be more to this video's conclusion. I don't really have anything else to say here for long videos. I hope this video lived up to its expectations. I know there's a few people that were waiting for this video, and I hope I didn't disappoint. I'd also like to give a shout out to the Counter 46 for stumbling across these long videos watched and actually watching through majority, if not every long video at normal speed like we did. I never imagined anyone would actually watch every long video we watched at normal speed as well. Much less, I didn't even imagine many people would sit through just the 1,000 hour long video alone. But it makes me happy seeing tons of people actually watching through the 1,000 hour long video and even going as far as watching every other long video we've watched at normal speed. It's nice to get other people's perspectives and feedback on long video related history, and that's about all I have to say for this video now. I'm most likely going to look back through this video months from now and try to find the 1 second for the end again. And I don't have anything exactly special for a 1 second, and I don't think I'm going to find anything random for a 1 second, so I'm just going to leave myself with this. Long live long videos. Thank you for watching.
long video roulette to YouTube. What if I just make a whole video, just like, you know, like Natasha did like the whole extreme screen roulette? We just do it with long videos. It's a long video of us watching long videos.
What? Okay, well.
Oh my god.
No! 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 Are we really doing this? It's a wheel chip. 884.
Perfect time to stop. We need to stop right now.
No.
No.
No. Oh my god. Oh,
No. Big right now.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh. No! Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay. Look, I hate this. 10 hours.
Oh my god. I'm ready. That's all it is. Yeah.
Are you ready? Be quiet. Oh, hey, that's your mama. Oh, don't. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. It didn't even feel like, honestly. It's just like, okay. Yeah. Well, that's the end of 12. Thank you.
Finished 12. Oh my god.
That hurts. Honestly. Like, that really hurts. My heart's racing. I don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. That hurt. It's so that hurt.
Right next to the caretaker.
Alright, hey, did we just get we got that. Oh my god. Oh man, LD video. This is a perfect long video. Think about that. 2, 1.
Okay, and what are we getting?
Oh my god.
It's not. No, it's we're gonna slow down right now. It's so mad.
It's so drama. We got so drama.
I'm actually kind of a lot of it is. Let's take a look. Oh, hey. We got it. Oh my god. DPS should watch the wheels. Let's see the wheels. Oh my god.
Please, no. One more. Wait, one more for us.
Oh, are you kidding?
It's not swap.
Oh my god, we got this video. Oh my god. Most 17th time of the year. Oh, are we back? Oh my god. No. Oh my god. No. We're back. Oh my god. We're back. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay. Goodness. Okay. Oh no.
Are you serious?
Oh my wow. Are you kidding me?
Hey, wait. Hang on. It's not over yet.
We could stop happen yet.
Could.
It's not going to happen though, unless we all think we
No. Back. Wow. No. No way we're watching this.
Okay.
Oh, no. Not enough. I guess we're going to watch The Professor now. What's he going to do? He's going to eat a tea and not for 10 hours. I don't think it's going to be any. Oh no. No.
I have no clue what this is.
Yeah, I expected that. Oh, you're kidding. 2 bad videos back and back? No! Really? Well, it doesn't matter. We're something that's normal. We just met them back here, so... Yep, there you go.
Tony's Club. No!
Right on the dot, too.
Yeah.
This is the last... That's it. And we're here. Okay, let's go then.
It's so hard to predict any of them. Oh, no.
I don't know what they were getting. It happened.
It happened! It finally happened! It finally... Wow!
Oh my god.
Wow! It took 17 minutes to get this. Oh my god. One second.
The top 2,000 shoes. 50,000 hours.
Oh my god.
Better not. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it only 1,000 hours on the dot?
That's 1,000 on the dot, yeah.
Around top 1.